Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is James. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And today we are going to be discussing some Arc Raiders news and updates. A couple things happened throughout the week. We had some issues over the weekend with the servers, and hopefully those are all resolved by now for everybody, but we'll touch on that. And we're going to talk about some of the new Arc content coming, specifically the new Arc robots and some speculation from the community about those. But first, let's hop in and talk about some of the server issues that people experienced over the weekend. Now, me personally, I experienced these firsthand on stream. It was so bad that I actually had to stop stream and then come back and try again, and it still wasn't working. So we gave up there. But as these server issues started to persist, you had them posting in their official Discord page. Embark Oscar at 10:58 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on November 2nd said, "Hey Raiders, we are aware of some of the ongoing issues with our servers and are currently investigating. We will keep you in the loop as we learn more." And then they went on to update that post a couple more times before finally making a new post where Embark Austin said at 12:52 p.m., "Hey Raiders, the team is still hard at work on the server issues, voice chat, and party chat system. We appreciate all of you letting us know about the issues you're running into, and we thank you for bearing with us. We'll keep you posted." So apparently the issue, and I had this firsthand, the issue wasn't just with the servers kind of being bogged down, but there was even a time where I queued for a solo queue and was thrown into a group. And when I got into that group, we weren't able to talk using voice chat. Voice chat was either muted and sometimes just didn't work right when I did fill, and so there was some issues going on there, as well as I would queue and not get into a thing, so I would try to unqueue and then I would get stuck in the queue and I wouldn't be able to load in or do anything, and I would have to exit the game and then fully reload the game. Then later on in the day, we had another post from Embark Austin at 2:16 p.m. Pacific Standard Time once again, where they said, "Raiders, the team has implemented a login queue as a temporary measure in order to mitigate the issues related to forming parties and using voice channels, which will make matchmaking longer than usual." They said, "If you're still running into this, please keep us posted." And then they apologized for the disruption, but they said that they were humbled to see so many jumping into the game that they had to put a temporary limit on it. Now, I'll say this, we're actually about 3 days into the game at the point of this happening, and it's still pretty impressive to me that they had this stable 3 days and that it actually took some time for this to happen to the servers. Though that said, that at the time that this happened, the game was peaking at around 32,000 players. But then we kind of had some radio silence progressing throughout the night, and we didn't really have any word on what was going to happen. That is until the next morning, where at around 8:16 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Embark Austin said, "Hey Raiders, we are overwhelmed by how many of you joined the fight against the Ark. Our team is working with determination to get you into the shuttles in a timely manner, and we thank you guys for your patience. To show our appreciation, we're sending you 500 Raider tokens to use as you see fit. We are also sending out the Server Slam Hiker Backpack for those of you who joined the test." And then they also said, "We will be rolling them out today. Don't worry if you don't see it right away. Check in again in a couple of hours." So they noticed that these were issues persisting throughout the night and maybe even will persist throughout the week, but they decided, hey, we're going to go ahead and give you guys some free coin there to try to make that right wrong, or that wrong right, and get some good faith back with the players. I personally think this is an excellent move, and I will be, saving those and holding on to those until I see a skin or something that I really, really want to use them on. But I do like this, and I think it just goes to show how well Arc is with working with their community and responding in a timely manner, keeping people's worries at bay and kind of assessing what the community wants and needs. I think this is a great move. But now let's move on to the back half of the video, something just a little lighter and really quick. Let's talk about some of the speculation that I've been seeing in Discords and Reddits about what the new Arc will be. On screen you see a picture here that I found in a Reddit post from Reddit user Ancient Knight, who's speculating that maybe this might be the Matriarch arc that they've been talking about releasing. I'm not too sure. This is all just speculation, but I do think that this looks cool, and hopefully this is the kind of thing we're going to see coming from them, more big arcs coming into the game. Now, when it comes to the Shredder, I haven't been able to find any information officially released by them and the devs, but I would like to see something kind of like a little, like another ball variant, kind of like a fireball or a popper, but one with blades on it that rushes towards you and chops you up and cuts you down. That'd be very interesting to see. Let me know what you guys think these new arcs are going to be down in the comments. And thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, hit a like. It helps us out in the algorithm. And be sure to stay tuned for more Arc Raiders news and content. Thanks. Peace.